Hello everyone, this is Crypto Bit Law back with another blockchain legal brief. Today is Monday, February 14th, 2022, and today we're going to cover the UK government's seizure of its first NFTs in a $1.9 million fraud case. But before we dive in, if you enjoy this content, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and you can follow us on Twitter if you'd like. Our handle is @CryptoBitLaw. Please let us know in the comments what you think and what stories you'd like us to cover. If you'd like us to do any more type of long-form content, we'd really like your feedback. So with that said, let's dive right on in. As we can see here, Crypto Briefing reports that UK tax authority seized its first NFTs in a $1.9 million fraud case. They say the UK's tax agency said that the, quote, seizure serves as a warning to anyone who thinks they can use crypto assets to hide money. And the key points are that the United Kingdom's tax authority has reportedly seized 3 NFTs and arrested 3 suspects on suspicions of tax fraud. The NFTs were allegedly used to hide illicit gains, and the agency said that this was the first time that UK law enforcement has seized NFTs. The report states that Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, which is the UK's corollary of the American IRS, has seized 3 NFTs and arrested 3 people on suspicion of attempting to defraud it, that being the HRC, of £1.4 million, worth about $1.89 million. The Telegraph reported that Sunday. According to the HMRC, the asset seizure was part of a criminal probe into a suspected VAT fraud case involving 250 alleged fake companies. And VAT stands for virtual asset trading, so it's kind of basically a clever acronym for crypto trading exchanges. They say the tax agency said that the 3 suspects used, quote, sophisticated methods to hide their identities and criminal proceeds, including virtual private networks or VPNs, unregistered mobile phones, stolen identities, false addresses, false invoices, shell companies, and pretending to engage in legitimate business activities. The agency's deputy director, Nick Sharp, stated that the seizure should deter anyone who thinks they can hide illicit proceeds using crypto assets from the agency. He said, quote, the NFT seizure serves as a warning to anyone who thinks they can use crypto assets to hide money from the HMRC. We constantly adapt to new technology to ensure that we keep pace with how criminals and evaders look to conceal their assets. Based on the little information provided by the agency, the NFTs were used to hide the criminal proceeds rather than directly committing the crimes. The agency has also refrained from sharing any details on how it obtained physical control over the assets. Like the other crypto assets, NFTs are stored on blockchains and require private keys stored in digital wallets to be spent. Whether and how the HMRC obtained access to the suspects' digital wallets remains unclear. Earlier this month, the U.S. Treasury published a report on illicit finance in the art markets, in which it raised significant concerns regarding the booming NFT sector and its capacity for facilitating money laundering. Okay, well, interesting, but, I guess 2 main takeaways from that are, in terms of how the HMRC obtained aspects to the suspects' digital wallets, my main take on that would probably be that once they had suspicion and they had probable cause, this agency likely served a subpoena onto whatever exchange platform, DApp, was being used to facilitate the transaction or trading of these NFTs, something like OpenSea or Rarible or whatnot. So the agency will get a subpoena, and then they will serve it on these platforms, and then based on that, they can get all of the data necessary in order to further facilitate tracing these transactions and then ultimately leading them to the culprits with which they could serve direct subpoenas on and then seize their devices and then use that as a method to actually get the keys. Furthermore, I think that this is just a continuation of this trend that we're seeing where, we've had reports previously based on wash trading, NFTs being used for wash trading, and NFTs being reported to be used in illicit or money laundering-like activities. As we could see here, they referenced that U.S. Treasury report. I think that this is just going to be a continuation. As long as there's any sort of asset, whether it be Bitcoin, cash, anything, people are going to use that for illicit or nefarious activities. And this is just a continuation of that, I guess, just because it's a new hot topic on the street, something new, and people think they can outsmart a lot of these agencies just by operating under the guise of NFTs. But it's a tale as old as time, and ultimately I think that governments are to the point where they're becoming aware of it, and they're going to start using their resources and focusing their attention on eking out nefarious actors. So, with that said, that's this story. Interesting development. I think it's the first big case where you have a government seizing a significant value held in NFTs that was directly connected to nefarious activity and money laundering. Trying to clean the cash related to illicit gains. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please again hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for checking it out.